Sometimes friends are so great. They make you laugh, go on trips with you, and help you through hard times. Though it can be really hard to make new friends at times, whether you're in school, online, or as an adult. However, it's not impossible to meet new people as long as you know where to look and how to introduce yourself. Learn how to make new friends that will work every time by watching on. Then you can start making the friends you deserve. Part 1. Where to meet new people and make friends. 1. Be ready. You have to meet people in some way if you want to make friends. Friends might come to you if you sit alone, but it's not likely because they might think you want to be alone. Say, if you're still in school, find a place to sit with other people. Choose a table with at least 2 other people. It doesn't have to be busy. Not many people will come to your door while you're playing games on your PC. Remember that. If you see chances to meet new people, you should take them. For instance, try going to work or school social events. Let someone ask you to a party and go. 2. Join a group or club to meet new people. You can find people who like the same things you do this way. If you want to be friends with someone, you don't have to share a lot of hobbies with them. You can have a great friendship with someone, even though you don't have much in common. But if you're interested in a certain subject, look for a place where you can meet people who are also interested in that subject. You could join the marching band, the science club at school, a knitting group, or any other group with people who like the same things you do. Join a band or choir if you can sing or play an instrument. If you're into sports or just want to try something new and difficult, joining a team is a good idea. Most people who go to a church, mosque, temple, or other place of worship share the same religious beliefs as you. This makes it a good place to meet people. 3. Help out a cause that's important to you. Also, volunteering is a great way for people of all ages to meet new people. You get to know people better when you work together. You might also meet people who want to change things the same way you do, a shared cause. You could give your time to a nearby nursing home, hospital, animal rescue, or non-profit group, for instance. You can look for work opportunities near you online or by calling charities in your area. 4. Get in touch with people you know. There are possibly a few people you already know who could become great friends. You might want to try to meet with people in your school, on social media, or at work. For instance, if you're a parent, start talks with other parents whose kids are friends with yours at school. Setting up a play date for the kids could also be a chance to meet new people and make friends. Part 2. Taking the lead. 1. Look for chances to talk to other people. There are many places to go, like school, church, and parties, but you won't make friends if you don't talk to people. In the same way, you don't have to be with a group to be nice. Each time you talk to someone, you have the chance to make a friend for life. Do not worry about saying something deep. Just say something nice like, "Isn't it a beautiful day?" Or "That shirt is so cool," and watch how the conversation goes. You can talk to anyone, like the cashier at the video store, the person on the bus next to you, or the person in front of you in line for lunch. Don't pick and choose. Be polite is very important. "Good morning, how are you?" As you walk by can be a great way to start a chat. Sincere thanks for people's time and being polite make you seem nicer, which most people like. Making small talk with people is a great way to get to know them. 2. Look someone in the eye and smile. Potential friends are more likely to want to be your friend if you seem friendly and open. Make eye contact and a sincere smile when someone talks to you or when they talk to you. Don't slouch, squint, or look like you're bored. If you want to seem friendly, don't fold your arms or stand alone in a corner. 3. Try different ways to start a talk. When you find someone you want to be friends with, talk to them to get to know them and begin making friends. Try a few different methods like making comments about what you see around you. You don't have to talk about the weather all the time. For example, "At least it's not raining like last week." If you need help, you could say something like, "If you have a minute, could you help me carry a few boxes?" Or, "Can you help me decide which one of these is a better gift for my mom?" To offer help, you could say something like, "Hey, do you need help cleaning up?" Say something nice about them like, "That's a nice car," or "I love your shoes." Make sure the praise isn't too personal though, because that could make the other person feel bad. Ask a similar question right away, like, "Where did you get those shoes? I've been wanting a pair like that." 4. Make small talk to keep the talk going. You can try to keep the talk going by asking questions and giving some information about yourself if the other person seems interested. It doesn't have to be something deep or very personal. The most important thing is to show that you can listen and add something interesting to the talk. A lot of people like to talk about how great they are or how they look. You will seem like a good friend if you listen more than you talk. You can show that you're paying attention by nodding, making eye contact, and asking questions or making comments after what they say. You could say something like, "Oh, cool," if the other person tells you about their job. How did that get into it? 5. Say hello at the start of the talk. "Oh, by the way, my name is a simple way to start this conversation. Most of the time, the other person will say hello back. You could also start the talk by telling them who you are. To a new friend, for example, you could say, "Hi, my name is Sophie. I work right next door to you, but I don't think we've met yet." If you can remember their name and specifics from past talks, it shows that you paid attention and were interested in what they had to say. 6. Ask them to meet you for coffee or lunch. We hope this gives you more time to talk and get to know each other. Give your email address or phone number and invite them to come over for coffee sometime. So this gives them a chance to get in touch with you. It's fine if they don't give you their information back. You could say, "Here's my email or phone number in case you ever want to talk over coffee, lunch, or something else. I need to leave, but I'd be happy to meet." Having a clear time and place will make the other person more likely to agree. You could say something like, "Hey, it was great talking today. Would you like to get coffee and a muffin at the Bagel Palace on Saturday?" If it feels strange to invite them to a one-on-one get-together, you can ask them to join you at a party or movie night instead. 7. Look for similar things to do. If you and the person you're talking to share a similar interest, find out more about it and, if it makes sense, ask if they do it with other people, like in a club. If they do, it's a great chance to let them know you'd like to join them. Make it clear that you're interested and ask about the specifics like when, where, and who is welcome. It's likely that they'll invite you. Don't forget to give them your phone number or email address and ask them to join your band, club, church, or any other activity you think they would enjoy. Part 3. Keeping up with friends. 1. Stick by your friends. Fair weather friends are probably something you've heard of. These are the people who don't show up when you need them, but hang out with you when things are going well. On the other hand, loyal friends will want to be with you because they like that about you. If you want to make real friends, you should show that you are sincere. Being willing to give your time and energy to help your friends is an important part of being a friend. Be helpful and kind. When your friends need help with a hard job or just someone to talk to, be there for them. 2. Do your part to keep the friendship going. For some people, making and keeping friends can be hard. It's great when a friend always checks in on you, plans events, remembers your birthday, and even offers to buy you lunch. Try to return these kinds of movements as often as you can. Take some time to think about what you're doing and whether you're being the friend you'd want to have. Check to see if your friend is also doing their part. If not, you might want to tell them how you feel. But be careful when you talk to them about it. Don't accuse them or put all the blame on them if the friendship isn't going the way you want it to. 3. Be dependable. People will trust you if you do what you say you'll do. When you show these traits, you'll draw people who value dependability and will be reliable back to you. If you and your friend decided to meet up, don't be late or let them down. If you think you'll be late or not be able to make it, call them right away. Say sorry and offer a different time if needed. Not telling someone ahead of time that you'll be late is rude and not a good way to start a friendship. 4. Pay attention. It's common for people to think they have to be very interesting to be friend material. But it is much more important to show that you genuinely care about other people. Listen carefully, remember important things about them like their name and what they like, ask them about their hobbies and take the time to get to know them. Don't be that person whose stories are always more interesting or whose ideas jump from one subject to another without going back to the main point. Pay attention to what they're saying instead of planning what you're going to say next. You shouldn't talk over your friend or offer to help them unless they ask you to.